small incision, minimal blood loss, less pain, less operative time, patients love it, and it's a keyhole surgery. Okay. So that we all know. But what dictates your long-term outcome is a solid fusion. We're talking about the fusion surgeries. So that's what dictates your long-term outcome. See, when we look at the obese patients, do they perceive the same pain relief surgical outcome like non-obese? Yes. Though they have yearly complications related to other things, but in the long term, if you look at it, they do perceive good pain and functional outcome compared to the non-obese patients. Then there is always this case, because when we talk about MIS, there is always a concern, oh, MIS don't give adequate, surgical area to prepare the disc, or we don't have enough bone graft like what we get it in the open. So if you look at the literature, you will see that MIS and open T-leaf have the same fusion rates. So fusion rates is not, MIS is not inferior to open for the fusion rates. So then again come to obese. Why obese? Why are we talking about obese? Do they not heal? Do they not fuse? Or is there anything different? Does the obesity impact your fusion rate? If you look at it, this is a beautiful study that looked at the effect of body mass index on the fusion. If you look at this, you will see obese patients, pseudoarthrosis. Look at the pseudoarthrosis rate. Class 2 and class 3 have less compared to normal or overweight. Both pseudoarthrosis, adjacent segment problems, or a reoperation rate is the reoperation we can add to the other things, but because of pseudoarthrosis, ASP is less. So pseudoarthrosis is very, very less in class 2 and class 3. And one of the reasons that the authors proposed is, if you look at the obese, the overweight, the extra weight puts a strain on your fusion construct. And it's a mechanical strain. That mechanical strain is conducive, favorable for a fusion process to initiate and proceed. So that is the reason. So obesity means they don't, fusion is a concern, is no. Obesity favors the fusion. Then what dictates your fusion rate and the long-term outcome is your carpentry. You have to do a beautiful carpentry. So you have to remove maximum disc as possible. But again, the removal of the disc is dictated by the approach. If I'm doing a T-leaf, MIS T-leaf, small annulotomy and trying to do it, I'm not going to get 100% of the disc. I know I'm doing a subtotal discectomy. When I go lateral O-leaf, I know I'm going to do near total discectomy. If I come A-leaf, then I know I'm going to do a full total. It's like a thyroid, subtotal, near total. It's a disc amount, but you need to get maximum removal of the disc as fast as possible. And then the end plate preparation. End plate, we have to remove all the cartilaginous end plate. We need to leave the cortical end plate intact, but that's critical. Okay, so you have to be very gentle, and you should not be very aggressive in preparation, and you should know the angle of the disc so that you don't puncture the end plate, and also use curettes cautiously. Some of them will see, we will put a reamers and try to overdo it. So if you have to put a reamer, good disc space, put a small reamer, don't put a big reamers and fracture the end plate. And you need to see a bleeding bone surface. So this is what we need. Good end plate preparation, bleeding surface, and this is what going to dictate. This is one of the things. And what is the other thing? So once you have done the carpentry, you have to think about, before going for the other thing, I want to say, this you have seen already, Michael Wang has shown it. See, there is always a concern, when you do a MIS T-leaf, there is a concern that you may not prefer the contralateral posterior surface, where the arrow is, or a contralateral anterior surface. So ipsilateral, you will do a very good preparation. Contralateral is well, so you need to focus on that. So, but when it comes to MIS, there is a concern. MIS is small window, you may not able to prepare as open. So you also seen this, Wang showed. So MIS, if you see, the contralateral anterior and posterior is very well done open. All the corners, four zones is adequately done as open. So MIS does not limit you in preparing the end plate. So end plate preparation, concentrate on the contralateral, anterior and posterior. With T-leaf. But if you're going O-leaf and airlift, that's different. It's there. So what is the other thing that dictates fusion is the biologics. We need to have an ideal one which is osteogenic, osteoconductive, osteoinductive. There are a lot of things, but the workhorse is the autologous local graft. But before it used to be iliacrus graft, but we've, that we moved on because of the morbidity associated with it. The synthetic ones, you have the demineralized bone matrix and BMPs. BMPs, very expensive in our setups. Healthcare, patient has to pay. I hope you all know the cost of the BMP. So BMP is very limited use, but workhorse is your local autograft and other synthetic extenders. So, and the other thing that's going to dictate is the fusion approach. If you're going a T-leaf, you're going to have a small surface area to prepare and cage. But lateral or airlift gives a bigger surface area and bigger cage, so they are stronger and they have a stiffer construct and substrate resistance. So local autograft, this is when I do a open, when I do through tubular, what I'm going to get is the inferior fascia lateral, lamina fascia part. So little only bone graft. So I rely on the bone marrow aspirate, and then these are available. The demineralized bone matrix coming in different forms, but you have to bear the cost with it, added cost to it. So I use the bone graft, bone marrow aspirate, and the granules, indigenous ones, to make a cocktail, and that helps to achieve a fusion. This, I happen to see this patient, this was done 1999 by the master who developed the T-leaf. It was done in Calcutta when he demonstrated something. This patient, I happen to see 26 years now, solid fusion, and very happy. So we have to get to that. To get to this, you have to do a beautiful carpentry. You need to know what biologist works, fusion approach. That's what going to give this. Patient factors, especially smoking. If it's a smoker, that has to be given up because we know that's a risk factor. That we cannot control, but these things we can control. Thank you.